Go.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I'll wake again. I'll wake again. I pray the Lord that Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I'll wake again. I'll wake again. I pray the Lord that Cause I've been working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. Working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. I've been working and writing and working some more. Searching for truth, and truthfully I'm hurting to know. While many of millions live where the murderers go. On the daily dealing with you never heard of before. See, I got motives of moving my mama plenty of miles. Send me the pay before you even send me the files. I don't kick it with cause they energy wild. You by association like the enemy's child. I'm wondering really where they gather to go. They hate to see you win and they be glad when you fall. That's why I came with shooters, never passing the ball. Who would toe tag them and everybody tagging along. See, it's a tragedy, really had to be silly to try. I can show you the way, but is you willing to fly? I'm breaking down the layers, I be peeling your pride till I get to the dead center where the feelings reside. Look in my eyes, you see it lacking the lust. I'm smacking the buster, cause honestly I ain't got the patience to try to deal. Everybody dreaming they making it out for real. So I don't give a how you take it or how you feel. There's a war outside the window and everybody a target. I'm worried about the ending, cause look at the way we started. I gotta get it regardless, cause be living heartless. Gardeners in the war and there's warriors in the garden. So give me a break, give me the space, I'm needing the peace. Give me a legion, I lead them with my feet in the streets. I know they hate it, they show them without being discreet. I see the future, I bet I'm never seeing defeat. Looking for answers, but all they gave me was trauma. I'm trying to cover this drama with plenty packets of petrol. So I be kneeling and looking up to the ceiling. I'm praying to get some healing for everyone in the metro. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I'll wake again. I'll wake again. I pray the Lord that Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I'll wake again. I'll wake again. I pray the Lord that Cause I've been working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. Working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. All my life I've been fighting with plenty of evil. Vices and advices killing plenty of people. Trying to drink the water cause the Henny is lethal. But of course the water got plenty of fecal matter, but that is another matter of course. All the information just a matter of source. Police never seem to know the adequate force. So we just lost another husband who ain't have a divorce. But see the sad sober truth is there's only another day. I bet your president wouldn't have it no other way. I just spoke to granny, I know that I gotta pray. Cause when you know the truth then you know what you gotta say. I'm living in paranoia, purgatory, I gotta move. I gotta get it so every motion a dollar move. And I ain't needing no company, that's a lot of moods. And I've been searching for silence, I need the solitude. I'm solid, solidarity barely made it here. Hard to find a real when these cowards be made of fear. That's why I bring the peace like a priest in his later years. And it's safe to say it's sensitive, you won't make it here. You shed a bucket of blood when you stuck in the mud. Every time I ask them why they let because took a lap around the city like get the love. I'm trying to make it what I wanted, so what it was. Covered in crumbs, I emerged from the crack in the ground. Put my problems in the paper, then pass them around. Loud enough to wake the neighbor, they mad at the sound. Trying to dial up the deputy, mad at my brown. My back at the wall, battling, straddling blurred lines of where the heating and fanning began. Kinda funny what the people call a legend, the government call a weapon, but really he just a man in the end. He just a man in the end. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I'll wake again. I'll wake again. I pray the Lord that Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I'll wake again. I'll wake again. I pray the Lord that Cause I've been working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. Working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. For my real rap niggas, man. really wanna hear the truth no more. Think they scared how I make them feel. And you can say anything you want about me, I ain't worried, that don't make it real. They don't really wanna hear the real no more. Think they scared how I make them act. And you can say anything you want about me, I ain't tripping, that don't make it fact. Look, coming live from the gutter like a cold puddle. When niggas water whipping, road shuttle, motherfucking whole huddle. Dutch burning, moving slow, I'm feeling like the minute hand. All wishes granted to me, turning in a tenant van. Been the man, never question nothing that was in the plan. See it from my third eye vision, so I understand. Poolside plotting moves like a dance team. 100 band scheme, in the dirty with my hands clean. Never been the type of nigga they could castrate. 5th grade, I was selling candy to my classmates. I ain't call her back, I let her think about the last date. Student of the game, and I promise you not a classmate. Problem is with these rap niggas, they move iffy. In my mood picky, can't let these niggas get rude with me. God spit a
All right, let's try to one more time. What's up with my sound? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Can hear me. Let me know. See my brother Walter. Somebody let me know. My body goes turned out. I had to turn all the way down the screen. So, y'all can. If not, I'm going to hear this. I'm trying to do it just again. But, meantime, in between time, I take a look at the exhaust, the caliper, this that good stuff, and streaming on YouTube wasn't my top priority, so to speak. So with that being said, hopefully y'all can hear me. Like I said, let me know if you can't hear me. What up, Teddy? Teddy, can you hear me all right? I sound all right? Hopefully I do. Y'all see the link for the book. For those who don't have it, go snatch that. But basically the reason I'm here, like I say, I'm back. Be trying to put out some content consistently again. And some things kind of got off kilter before that setback with my little bro. And the situation with that was had a terminal illness that the family didn't even know about, and it was really too late to do anything about it. I even attempted to make a donation, of an organ, but it wouldn't have helped the situation. And so, we just kind of had to say our goodbyes and wrap our mind around what that was gonna mean going forward. And it got me to thinking, everybody talk about hell as a consequence for non-belief in religious traditions, be it Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, even Kemet. If you don't, if your heart ain't lighter than a feather, you go into their version of hell. And I'm thinking to myself, to me, having watched, let's see now, 8 family members take their last breath, hell is watching somebody you love suffer and eventually die. That's hell. And I don't know how anybody can
can really illustrate to me how anything could be worse than that. The only degrees, the only way that it gets worse is the person, the person you care about, their proximity to you. You know, mother, grandmother, daughter, son, etc. Uh, but to me, that's hell. Having to watch that person suffer and deteriorate in front of your eyes for whatever uh, length of time, you know, that you have to do it. This idea of what happens when you die is irrelevant to me because I've experienced hell right here. Like I don't know how many people out of the we got 6 or 7 people in the chat. I don't know how many of y'all ever like actually been hungry because you see this 280-pounder 6'2", and it don't look like a brother missing any meals, and I ain't today. But it was a time when I was 17, 18 years old and was like $180 and was straight hungry, like trying to figure out, you know, where the next meal was gonna come from. And the funny thing was everybody in the house was. And so what me and my uncle would do, you know, we gonna make sure my grandmother eat, even if that means we don't. And the school actually ended up sending me to a clinic for malnutrition. And I said, I was actually younger than that. Me and my wife was dating. So yeah, I was like 16 or 17. So my point being, like, that's hell. Like, ain't no, like, I ain't talking about, I ain't got no money, but it's something I could pull together at the crib. It ain't nothing to pull together at the crib. Like, nigga, you licking salt. And so my thing is, what could you conceive of that's worse than that? Like what we go through here. Like when you that mother who get the call or you come home to find out this dude who you trusted with your child either ruined your child's womb because he brutally molested her, or he brutally molested your little boy. Sometimes to the point of death, this occurs. Like they molest these children to death. Or they put these children in a microwave, like torture these kids. Like you get that call, and that's not hell. Because like when we look at the definition, of course it talk about a place in various religions, like I said, as a spiritual realm of evil and suffering, often traditionally depicted as a place of perpetual fire beneath the earth where the wicked are punished after death. Second definition, a state or place of great suffering and unbearable experience, i.e., I've been through hell. So to me, people go through enough hell here on earth. And y'all mean to tell me, like, when they die, they got to go through more because they didn't believe a particular religious ideology? Like, with everything people have to deal with here, in the here and now, who the hell got time to worry about what's going to happen when it's over? Because that's all I really hear is people telling me they praying for my soul salvation. Like people literally tell me all the time how much of a better person I am than I used to be, but I just ain't saved. As if they can't believe that I cannot be a messed up person and not be saved. And so they praying for my soul salvation. And I don't even be really knowing like what that means. Because if I'm a better person than what I used to be, exponentially, then what you worried about? Like you should be proud and glad that I made that change and that I'm not doing the stupid stuff that I used to do no more. You should be proud that I'm a good father to my children and a good husband to my wife, and that I take care of my business and my responsibilities, and that I take time out to talk to the youth in my neighborhood. And I tell gang members not to put their guns on each other, but that it's a real enemy out there who is an enemy to our people. Like I ain't trying to tell them don't like put your guns down. I'm trying to tell them where to point them, because black people got enemies, right? I'm trying to talk to these young men about not making the mistakes that I made. So if I'm a better person, what is you worried about when I die? Like, be proud of what I'm doing while I'm alive. But it's this hell thing. When I held a man's hand as he took his last breath after I watched him deteriorate. That was hell. But I'm supposed to be worried about some fiery place after I die. It bugs me out that people really trip off this stuff. And I don't understand it. I could care less about what happens when this over. Like, real rap. And I remember as a kid, like, you know, you watch soap operas and TV shows, you know, the character die, and, they end up bringing the character back, and he wasn't really dead. He was in some prison being held somewhere. And, that was fascinating. Like, dang, man, everybody was tripping off dude being dead. And, everybody was all excited when he came back. So, in my mind, being this kid with this wild imagination, I'm like, what would be the reaction, if something happened to me? Because I remember, and I didn't even realize this, I had a show over on my brother Andre Boyce channel with a great counselor, Christina, over there. Y'all go check that out on Passport Global. But Thursdays with a Therapist is what it's called. But I checked that. I realized, like, seeing my grandfather, he died while in the tub. Seeing them lift him out of that tub, put him on the bed, and try to resuscitate him. And this was a man who had me every day as a kid. We walked everywhere when he couldn't drive. When he could drive, we drove everywhere. He took me everywhere with him. And so seeing them pull him out that tub and work on him, I didn't realize how big an impact it had on me. And seeing people respond to his passing. And so as I'm talking to this therapist about it, she pointed it out, and I was like, damn, like it hit me that was like that morbid fascination I had with when people depart and the reaction that you get from it. Because what I found out is, it seems to me you never really know how somebody feel about a person until they dead. I don't care if they're a celebrity or a regular old average Joe. You never know what people's true sentiments is until they dead, right? Because it was people who, to me, didn't seem to get 2 cents about my grandfather. But I watched them walk up and talk this talk about him. And again, I'm a little bitty kid, so being able to recall these moments sporadically is still kind of deep. And I say all that to say, I no longer have a morbid curiosity with death. It don't, like, I'm trying to live, B. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to be here for my kids and my grandkids. I'm aware of the fact that may not be the case, but I'm not concerned with the afterlife and all of these different things, because I got to make what I got to make happen in the here and now happen. Like, I ain't thinking about that. And so watching my grandmother die, losing a child, that was hell. That was me suffering. I suffered. I was in pain, physical pain in some instances. And people want me to worry about some place that they don't even know for sure. Like, they don't know if this place exists. They believe it do. And you want me to worry about that? You want me to worry about a place you ain't never been, but I'm supposed to disregard what happens in the here and now. Like, you get, like, my cousin be like, people die all the time, cuz what we supposed to do? One minister, and the brother meant well. Like, because me and him still, we Trump tight to this day. Elder Ronnie Williams. I call him Uncle Rico. But in the midst of me grieving for my grandmother, he said, brother, you take death too hard. Well, I would ask, how the fuck is anybody supposed to take death? Like, how you supposed to take it? You know what I mean? Like, you, or if you care about a person, is you supposed to be like, yay, all right. Like, what you mean you take death too hard? How you supposed to take it? Shout out to Domo. Like, I never understood this idea that, you know, don't worry about what's happening in the here and now. Like, I don't see nobody, like, you know, dropping they car and just walking away from it and leaving their apartment, and like here and now matters. It's significant. This is what you have to worry about, because this is what we got. All that other stuff is belief. Nobody knows if it's a hell. That's something people believe. That's a fear tactic. Like, I ain't never heard of nobody going to hell and coming back with burns and being able to display that. Because if that was the case, they would have, and everybody would know, and we'll be good, because it wouldn't be a belief no more. It would be a fact. I went to hell. Look, I got the burns to prove it. This is what was going on down there. People was being tortured and people were suffering, and but ain't nobody never been. So why am I supposed to believe this? Other than it's a incentive for me to believe the other stuff. This is the consequence of not believing the other stuff. If you don't believe the other stuff, hell is the consequence. It's like a fear tactic. Other than that, why should I believe it? What proof is there of this hell? See, I got proof of the ache that I feel when I think about my child. I got proof of that. I got proof of the ache I feel when I think about my grandmother, my brother, my friend, etc. Aunts. I got proof of that. Ain't nobody got no proof of this dimension or whatever it is. Like, is it underground? Is it under the earth? Is it another dimension? Like, I don't even know what the hell it is, but ain't nobody got proof of it. Like, if somebody been there, come in and break it down. But if you ain't never been there, don't come to me with that shit. Because it's something you believe. And I'm cool. I'm cool with you believing it. Like everybody gotta believe something. And that's fine. I ain't knocking what nobody believe. But at a certain point, you got to give up on trying to convince certain people of this stuff because I don't believe it. I've experienced too much real stuff for me to be worried about some stuff that nobody has experienced. Again, now, if you've experienced this place, break it down because perhaps you could put me on and I'll be like, all right, cool. Like if heaven is real and you've been there, break it down because maybe you can convince me to go there because I've been to heaven. Like I tell y'all, sex is my religion and the yoni is my God. And every time I enter it, I'm in heaven. That's real. This place with the gold streets, ain't nobody never been there. Because if somebody been there, like, snatch up one of them gold bricks and bring it down here and help a brother out. Because I'm taking it straight to Cash America. I'm taking it to the pawn shop. Like, what carat gold is these streets? Like, talk black to me. Like, I want to know what's with this. What time is it? Because I got to meet my cousin at the cigar bar. Knock off one of these Cubans. The wife bought me a couple of years ago for Father's Day. I got 2 left. So, you know, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And I want somebody who has been to one of these places to come and holler at your boy and put your boy on. Because again, I'm not knocking what people believe. Everybody, like people believe things. I believe in things. Like I told you, sex is my religion. The yoni is my God. I believe in it firmly. I worship it. Like I've never had more dedication to anything. So I understand. Y'all, like I understand y'all devotion to Jesus because that's how devoted I am to my God. Straight like that. Like and I know like that's where I was created. I was created inside of a yoni. I came out, like to come into this world, I came out of a yoni. And so whenever I enter one, it's heaven. Whenever I taste one, it's heaven. So I'm as devoted to my belief as y'all is to y'all's. So I ain't mad at nobody who believe in these concepts. I'm not. I get it. Because I believe in my God wholeheartedly. So I'm not tripping off of belief. I think everybody has something that they believe in. I just want to know if somebody's been to hell, and if they have, can they break it down to me what it was like? Did they get burned? Like, what did they see? How did it feel to be there? If you've been to heaven, did you bring back one of the gold bricks that make up the street? Did you go to one of the many mansions? Like what they have up in there? Was it art? Like what was it like? And shout out to my brother, Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel. You can't tell me sex can't be God. It is God to me. But not sex. Sex is my religion. The yoni is my God. Just like Christianity is your religion and Jesus is your God. You practice Christianity, you worship Jesus. I practice sex, I worship the yoni. How you gonna tell me that can't be God? To me, I can't tell you Jesus can't be God to you. I get redeemed every time I go into the yoni. Just like when people get baptized, I get baptized in a yoni. What are you talking about? I submerge myself in this sweet nectars, just like people get submerged in water when they get baptized. What are you saying? How you gonna tell me, like, stop it? You bugging. But hit the link. Hit the link. And we could talk about it briefly. Because like I said, I gotta go knock off this Cuban. And Philip Baines, I said the yoni. I'm trying to avoid saying something else. I said sex is my religion. The yoni, YONI, is my God. And so, but I feel like this concept of hell is kind of crazy, because I think people really do fear going to this place and being in eternal torment, as if everything is hunky-dory in the here and now, as if we don't experience hell in the here and now. Shout out to my little bro. What's up with you, bro?
How do I sound, bro?
You sound good. Say something one more time. Say something again.
How do I sound now, bro?
Oh, you good. You loud and clear.
I sound all right?
Yep, you loud and clear.
Paradigm Shift TV 314.
Yep, you loud and clear, bro. Can you hear me?
Paradigm Shift TV. I'm good?
Yep, you good, bro. You loud and clear.
I might gotta go hook up this other phone.
Damn, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah, you loud and clear, bro.
Okay, cool. What's good, bro?
What's up with you, bro?
Oh man, listening to you, man. So,
Yeah, I'm talking my talk. What's going on with you? I see you in there disagreeing with me.
I mean, just on certain stuff. I know we ain't being you ain't being nuanced, or whatever. So I'm just disagreeing on the surface. We can get into the rabbit hole if we got to.
Yeah, let's go down the rabbit hole for maybe 10 minutes, because I got to meet my peoples at the Cigar Bar. So, what you got? Because I see you saying sex can't be God. I wasn't saying sex was God. I was saying sex was my religion, and the yoni, aka the vajayjay, aka the vagina, aka that hot box. That was my God. So why can't that be God?
All right. Yeah, I agree. Anything can be a religion. So yeah, sex being your religion. Yeah, I agree. Sex can be a religion. So fact as the vagina being God. When I say God, I'm not talking about like definitions that are outside of the first definition, as in like a religious God, somebody who created the world, created the animals, created the people, created all that stuff, created the trees, grass, all that. So when I'm saying that, let's take off the sex part and say the vajayjay, since that's what you're talking about. The vajayjay can't be God, because even the vajayjay itself wouldn't be the creator of the definition of God that I'm referring to, is what I'm saying.
Got you. But I would submit this though. Let's say with regards to your God. So your God, for we saying that he made Adam and Eve, right? You would agree with that. But since Adam and Eve, and we going off the presumption that Adam and Eve are historical figures. So let's rock with that, because we're going down the rabbit hole. Since Adam and Eve, that you know of, have God created anybody without a yoni.
Talking about the females and stuff like that? Nah.
No. I mean, has anybody come into this world that God, quote unquote, created without a yoni?
Oh, right. No. Not that I know of. No.
Right. So if we go off the premise that the God you're speaking of is real, then the next best thing to him would be the yoni. Because anything he creates,
next best. Oh, yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to say next best, you can take that.
So,
but it can't be God, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it can be my God though, because I don't acknowledge, I don't worship your God. So if that's my God, I'm still good. Like, and I'm saying that's if your God exists. I'm saying that he still has shown that the yoni is as important as he is, because he ain't brought no person forth without the yoni. So that, in terms of creation, I mean,
I would agree.
Animals, then the yoni should be as deified as he is, because he ain't bringing nobody forth without it.
Oh well, yeah. I disagree with that. Now, I do agree that sex is good, and God know how good sex is. That's the reason why he created it.
So can you show me where God brought somebody forth without sex?
Yeah, I already said no. If everybody gets here through human wise, everybody get here through the vagina. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But should it be God, as in the creator of the universe? Is it something that can judge us or justify us in our wrongdoings and our right doings and all this and that? No, vagina can't do that. It don't even attempt to do that.
It don't need to. It don't need to.
In order for it to be God, it should be able to.
No, it don't. What? What's so? In order to be a deity, you have to judge right and wrong.
You have to get a standard of what that wrong and right is.
Shout out to Inyame in the chat.
Shout out. Yeah. If you were God, according to how I explained it earlier.
Yeah, you saying based on
I'm lagging, bro. I'm lagging.
No, you good.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, how I'm saying, you know, how when we say God, as in like Christian faith or Muslim faith or whatever other faith you want to bring up, when we're talking about God, we're talking about something or some things, you know, that created the universe, created our bodies, created that reproductive system that you're talking about. God would be that being or beings, not the system that was created itself for us to be able to reproduce other humans, because in order for vagina to be God, it has to have more qualifications than just reproducing humans. That's what I'm saying.
Again, even with everything you said, going off the premise that your God is real. Clearly,
did you catch that?
I got you. And like I said, going off the premise that your God is real, he clearly can't do anything in terms of bringing forth human beings and animals without the vagina. He can't. If he could, he would, but clearly he can't.
But then what about trees? What about water?
I said humans.
I'm saying, what about trees? What about water? What about right? I'm saying though. But God would be the creator.
I ain't talking about. I said humans and animals, and so when it comes to human and animals, because and we supposed to be his most precious creation,
right? Most precious creation. Not the only.
He needs my religion in order to create us, and he needs my God for us to come here.
I mean, I ain't taking that away. If vagina is your God, yeah, God would need your God in order to reproduce the reproductive system that he made in us in order to have each other. Yeah, I'm just saying.
So So at the end, and that's just going off the premise that your God exists, because it's a lot of people who don't believe that that's the case, and so I was just curious as to why you was disagreeing with me so vehemently. So again, all I'm saying is I don't knock people's belief as far as this hellscape that people believe in, even though ain't nobody got no proof that this place exists. People believe in it. People fear it. People predicate their lives on it. You know what I'm saying? And so, but even though you believe in it, you ain't got no proof that it exists.
Mm.
Do you?
Hey, we can go down that rabbit hole.
Do you have proof that hell exists?
I believe Jesus. No, I don't know. No, I don't have no. I don't know. I can't. No. I can't take you to hell. Like I can't take you to hell like I'm taking you to Walmart. No, I can't do that.
Right. And that's all I'm saying. So it's a belief, and I'm not knocking that it's a belief. I'm cool with that. I'm just saying that I don't believe in it because ain't nobody never came back again with burns saying, "Hey, look at these burns from hell. Hey, I got this fire from hell. It won't go out." Like, ain't nobody like, where's the proof that this place exists? That we supposed to predicate our lives and our behaviors and everything on. Because again, when it comes to being in misery, when it comes to suffering, when it comes like holding your loved one hand as they take their last breath, that's hell to me. And so I don't know about this place that people talk about that ain't nobody ever been to. That all they did was read about, but again, they predicate their lives on not going there. So go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah. No, I would say yes. Everybody goes through hardship on one level of another. You know what I'm saying? We all lose people. Death is a reality. Whether that person passed away while we were there or passed away while we wasn't there, it's hard to get past, things that happen in life, but it can be done. And let's just say a person never get past something that happened to them in life. Even though that may be the case, the majority of people, we don't wake up every day, every single waking second of our day in 24 hours and think about that bad thing that happened to us in life. People have, parties and celebrations and good moments and family and friends. Like you said, sex. A person can be laying down with their significant other, and if they're like you and sex is their God, while they're having sex and doing all the things that it takes to have sex, they're not thinking about in that moment the hardship that they went through in the prior past, even though they may come back to it after that, or some of them can think about it in the midst of doing it. But my point is, they're not thinking about that thing 24/7, every waking moment of the day, of everything. If, and I put that word if in the front for a reason. If hell is real and the way that hell is described, hell is eternal. When a person is in hell, the last thing they're going to be thinking about is any kind of a JJ, they wives, their husband, their kids, their friends, their mama. They're going to be thinking about themselves, that pain, that torment, and all that the Bible describes of. So no hardship that we face here on earth is equal to, even if I can't, walk you to hell like I can walk you to Walmart. Like you said, it is just my belief. But based off the description of that belief, if we are using that description as the definition, no hardship that anybody has faced on this earth in the past or will face in the future can compare to what hell would be for eternity. So that's what I would say about that.
I would only say this: the difference between what you just said and the despair that people face here on a daily basis, again, losing children, losing loved ones, being ravaged with cancer and other terminal diseases. What we know is those things happen. Those things are real. Nobody knows if hell is real. Nobody. We only told that it's real. We only told to believe it. Again, right. I guarantee you, to the people in the chat, to me and anybody else, if people had genuine proof that this place called hell was real, this wouldn't even be a discussion, because my man Black Lion will be like, hey, DMG, check it out. Did you see the article, or did you see that news report where dude came back from hell with that fire that wouldn't go away, with his arm that wouldn't stop burning, with his eyes gouged out, and it was just fire in his, like, whatever the predicament is, he would have it. Somebody would have a reference for what is occurring with regards to this place called hell. But ain't nobody never been there, Doc.
Okay, let me say this to you. Let me say this.
Been there and came back and told the tale of what it's like with any concrete proof that it exists. And I don't understand why people should be asked to believe this in any sincere way. Go ahead. I see you, Najiti.
Okay. Let me give a little pushback to you on that, which I already agreed with you that I can't walk you to hell like I can walk you to Walmart or something like that. But my pushback on what you're saying is this: you have people. How do I sound, DMG?
You sound all right. It sounded like you was going out.
It's breaking up on my end.
Yeah, we can hear you, but it sounded like you was talking and then you stopped, or either you got muted or something. Shout out to Lex Vortex in the building. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I should have signed in on my other phone. But anyway, if you can hear me good, to your point though, the part that I would give you pushback on. Okay, cool. The part I would give you pushback on though, like I was saying, yeah, I can't walk you into hell like I can walk you to Walmart, but I would disagree with you because there are Satanists on this earth who do believe in the Bible. They believe in hell and all that stuff, and they still choose to do the opposite of what the Bible says. You have Satanists out here who believe that God is 100% God, He everything that He say He is, but they take the side of Satan and they choose to go to hell rather than being on the side of God and go to heaven. So for somebody to say, even if we had proof that hell is real, nobody will want to go there, I can counter that point with Satanists who do believe in the Bible, but they believe that the devil is the good guy and God is the bad guy, and they're willing to go to hell with the devil rather than go with God. And they believe in the Bible. They just don't believe.
But here's the thing, though, bro. But that's not really a counterpoint, because again, even with the Satanists, you're talking about belief. They believe. They don't know shit. Right. They just believe.
I'm just saying. I'm right. No, you're right. You're right. I'm saying.
They not dealing in facts.
No, right. I'm saying even though we believe that it is a fact. So even though we're dealing with belief, though, we believe that our belief is a fact. So those Satanists believe that hell is real, and they still willing to go, bro.
Because I gotta leave in like 5 minutes because my cousin called me while I had muted. We got a distinguished guest, the one and only Carl Albert, aka Israel Doctrine.
Israel Doctrine. What's up with it, man?
Teachers in the community then jumped in. What's up with you, bro?
Man, I'm supposed to be having a debate over here, so I peek my head in and see what's going on from time to time.
That's
hey, come join us, man. Come join us.
I don't know if you caught it. I had to move the tournament to January. I lost my brother, and so I had a little setback. So it won't be this weekend. It's gonna have to be in January, the weekend of the Dr. King holiday.
Sorry to hear that.
I appreciate it. But what you think about this topic, man? Is hell real?
It will be real. It ain't even here yet.
Oh, okay. It ain't even here yet.
It's just a prophecy that it will happen.
You heard me say that before, Pianki.
And it's not here yet, so No one's going to hell because hell don't even exist yet.
I agree.
We got Sabio, the wise man, in the building. What's up with you, bro? Can you hear me, Sabio?
Look like he rolling up some kush with some Bible paper or something, ain't he? Burn off.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Sabio,
hear you. Peace. What up with it, Bianchi?
what's up with you, bro? This the reason me, you, and Black Lion got to get the unholy trinity back together, man.
Nah, y'all don't.
You just gonna speak to
Yeah,
one
we most definitely do because
What's up, Sabio?
you know what I've noticed? What up with it? Everybody got something to say live. But when I post shit about what this religion has actually done in these back chats, you know how Christianity was used to tell people that their religions and their gospel is shit. Don't nobody say nothing. The whole back chats has been on silent. Don't interrupt me right now, bro. Don't interrupt me right now because there's people.
I gotta get out of here.
There's people
in a little bit.
Well, I'm gone. Peace. I need to debate.
There's Christians right now on this channel, and there's Christians in the chat that have all this lip when they get live, but when I post shit like the Negro, the Beast, made with articulate speech and hands, so that he may be of service for who? His master, the white man. And then I show that this was a Christian pastor that wrote this. They don't say nothing.
They quiet.
They don't say nothing. When I post things about Darrell Brooks, who just got 762 years, and I was using Jesus, and was talking about Jesus. Jesus ordained him. Yeah, he just got the man who ran over 76 people in the Waukesha parade. He just got 762 years, but he was using Jesus and praying and talking about God forgave him. They're silent. The woman who just killed her daughter in California, abused her and beat her to death. They're silent. When I show them about Christopher Columbus and 1492 and all that, they're silent. I don't hear a word, but now they want to come up here talking about God, this, Jesus, that. Stop the cap.
Okay, before you leave, can I address that?
Hey, Sabio, let me say this real quick to you, bro. Let me say this real quick to you.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. How you want to?
I'm just saying, they don't want to smoke with you, bro. They don't want to smoke with you.
Man. I want to speak to a few points that Sabio said before you leave, P, because I know you got to go. Like even before I get to talk, what I'm gonna say is, man, P, because you know that we in back chats every day. We got different back chats, man. The back chat that Sabio talking about, any of us rarely post in there, period, no matter what's being said in there. So it ain't got nothing to do with the topics.
Excuses are like assholes. Excuses are like assholes. You all got them.
You don't have to.
He was quiet for you.
I'm replying what you did. You ain't got to repeat it, bro. I got everything you said. I got you, fam. The dude running people over with cars, I don't care how much he called himself a Christian. The Bible tells you what a Christian is. If you claim to have been a former pastor and former taught the Bible or being trained to be a pastor and all this, you already know what the Bible says a Christian is. So somebody can claim to be a Christian. If they're doing the opposite of what a practicing Christian does, then obviously they're not a Christian. It's the same thing as a person claiming to be a gangbanger. If I'm claiming to be a Crip and I'm doing the opposites of what Crips do, then you should know enough about the streets to know that this dude is claiming to be a Crip and he's not a Crip. Well, use that same mentality when it comes to the Bible. I know. Wow. It's that simple. That's why. Wow. Because it's that simple. Okay.
This is nuts.
Let him go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Again, I can bring up that back chat right now and show you Sabio talking to himself just for hours on end, days on end, weeks on end. Some of us Christians, we rarely post in that back chat. So coming on here saying all that, that ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Cool.
I tried.
I was specific.
Come on, man.
Let him go.
I didn't cut you off, bro. I've tried to tell you this in the past. Bianchi tried to tell you this in the past. Even Garfield has tried to tell you this stuff in the past. bro.
You ain't Garfield in it, man. Speak for yourself.
No, I'm bringing it up so he won't think that other people haven't tried to tell him this stuff. Well, I just keep it on me and you then, Bianca. I'll take Garfield out of it. Nobody in the one. You should know who the one is if you watch this channel. Nobody in the one is tripping on nothing you talking about, bro. Nobody is afraid of you. Nobody cares about nothing you bring up. And I don't mean no disrespect, bro. It's hard to engage with you, bro. That's the reason why people don't engage with you from the one. That's the only reason why people cool with you. They like you. You don't know how to have a conversation, bro. So don't get on here and say these people are running or these people are this or these people are that. When people have established,
y'all scared,
man, whatever.
The best,
They're scared, and I'm gonna tell you how they scared. I'm gonna tell you how they scared. No, I'm gonna tell you how they scared. I'm gonna tell you how y'all scared because all I want y'all to do, all I want y'all to do, and all I want y'all to do is a.
That don't mean cut me out.
Let him rock. Let him rock, Savio. Go ahead and finish, bro. My bad.
I just said that even Bianca didn't have this conversation with you. See what I'm saying? This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. This is why.
Keep bringing me up, man.
Because I know y'all have had this conversation, I'm saying. Even other people have had this conversation with you, bro. If you learn how to talk to people, bro,
can I say this? Let me interject because I do got to run. Check this out.
Let me say this.
I believe. Don't want to hear it.
Let me rock, Sabio. Let me rock. I believe Sabio is in terms of decorum. I have heard him on the Dagger Squad.
He's gotten better.
So I believe it's time for one of y'all. I'm saying this. I'm saying you, nobody. I'm gonna say I believe it's time.
I ain't got me and Sabio cool. Man, Sabio have phone calls. Man, Sabio cool.
So I believe it's time for you to go ahead and have a dialogue with the second best researcher outside of Dr. Reggie.
Man, Sabio, I'm with it, bro.
Sabio the wise man.
I'm with it, man.
And go ahead and put this idea that he don't have decorum, he can't control himself. We're gonna put that to bed. Because I believe my brother has made the paradigm shift away from the temperamental stuff to more control. His information is there. I think he can have that dialogue, and I think he's willing to do it. Sabio, go ahead. I ain't mean to speak for you, Sabio. I just wanted to put that out there.
So let me speak because that's exactly all I was going to say. I've been putting the information out there to have a dialogue with any one of y'all from the moment, from different sources. And I've dropped the names of the authors. If y'all want me to go get the books, I can go get those too. But you got the authors' names, you got their titles, you got all of it. You got the name of the article I'm getting it from. You got all of it. And if you want it, I can give you everything. The thing is, y'all don't want to address it realistically. Y'all see everything stop it. Because y'all have read some of the things. Y'all have read some of the things of how Columbus used the doctrine of discovery, but you don't want to address it. You want to act like it's not real and like that shit does not matter to us today. That's
Can I ask you one question, Sabio?
Don't interrupt me.
No, I just want to ask you one thing. Come on, brother. No, let's come back and forth, bro.
Y'all don't want to address.
Listen, Sabio. Have you ever
asked me a question?
I am. Have you ever read any book or watched any video on any Christian talking about Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Okay, so it has been addressed, bro. Come on, stop playing, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Not by you. Not by you.
I know. You're right.
Not by you.
No, stop.
Stop.
You're right.
Stop.
You're right.
Stop.
You see? Hold up. You're right.
Stop. Hold on. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. I'm talking. We're not only talking about Columbus. We're not only talking about Columbus, though. We're not talking about Columbus,
bro.
Hey, I'm right. Both of y'all. I need both of y'all to close out very fast so I can get to the cigar board. Sabio, I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead, Sabio.
Yo, I'm gonna say it again. The information I have put it out there that the religions of Christianity and Islam are racist, white supremacist religions. I have shown this, and I'm going to continue to show it. And what we have in right here in our face is people that want to hide the racism and act like the religions of Christianity didn't tell our ancestors from the continent of Africa that they're gods, and they weren't, and their ancestors weren't shit. This is what we have. And if we don't take on this white Jesus and this white God, we are heathens, pagans, and we are beasts made with articulate speech and hands. So we can be in service for who? Our masters, the white man. And with that, I close.
Don't leave, Sabio. Sabio, don't leave. All right, I just want to get my closing.
Hey, listen, the man just laid down the gauntlet, man. I think you need to accept this challenge, bro. Go ahead and close out.
All right, I'll take it. When it comes to a Negro, a beast, if anybody go watch the first, second, and third debate that me and Captain 10K had, I pulled up a Negro to a beast on this channel. I was the first one to show him why the Zondervan Bible dictionary was wrong about saying that we wasn't Africans, but we are Negroes.
Are you not entertained?
I've already covered the Negro to beast 2 or 3 times on this channel already, bro. Like I said, stuff that you saying now I agree with you. I haven't did no presentation on Christopher Columbus. I agree. Me personally, I haven't done one, but have other Christians did it. Yes.
Just shut up, nigga.
Come on, bro.
Chill.
If we want to talk about the car incidents and people who walk around,
nigga, you said.
Okay. If we want to talk about all these other headlines, stories that make the headlines and saying that Christians don't touch it, that's because Sabio don't follow Christians. I mean, of course, I'm a Christian, so I follow Christians. You can go find a Christian or Christians with YouTube videos touching on every single headline that come into the news, from Beyonce all the way down to the car race he's talking about. So come on, get out with that. This is why I'm saying people don't want to talk to Sabio.
Is there no one else?
Outside of my brother Trey Williams, he's willing to let Sabio get it all out, dialogue, all that. Sabio has talked to every single person that's in the one. He's talked to every last one of us. Nobody is willing to have a conversation with him outside of brother Trey Williams, and it's for a whole nother purpose and reason. So don't say we don't try to talk to you. Don't say we don't try to address you and all that. You are hard to handle. Look at what you just did tonight. So anyway, but still, P-Yankee, for you, because you're my big bro, I agree with you. Sabio has grown. He's not all the way there, but he has grown from when I first met him. I was the first person on this channel and the one to ever talk to the dude. So, but he has grown. I'm willing to have that another conversation with him in the future, as you said. And I'm nobody. I always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody, and that is Jesus the Christ. And hey, man, just stop being deceived by Satan. A lot of y'all said that y'all was former Christians. When you were a former Christian and you read the Bible and it said that Satan would try to use any kind of device to deceive you, I would just ask you to reflect on those days and ask yourself, am I falling for the trick that the Bible told me when I was a believer that was going to happen to me? And did you fall for it? That's all I got.
Is there no one else? Is there no one else?
And with that being said, y'all, look, it's been Paradigm Shift TV 314. Your brother is back. Be pumping out some content for you. I got a presentation coming out. It'll be out either Monday or Tuesday. It's called Why God is a White Supremacist. I'm going to be breaking down some historical information along with some scripture. And I'm going to deal with why I believe, considering what has happened to Black people on a global scale, that if the God of the Bible is in fact real, then he must be a white supremacist. My brother, nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel, is going to be front and center to respond to that claim, as we always do. See, and I can't come on here and say nothing and it not be dealt with by the brothers in the one. The GT in the chat, he'll be responding to it as well, I'm sure. So I trust those brothers to come with an honest critique. It ain't got to be personal. It's just, you know, if you make a claim, that claim got to be scrutinized. That's how we do. As far as my brother Sabio, I think my brother Sabio ready. He just got a zero tolerance policy when he heard religious rhetoric, but he'll be all right in the debate. I just know when the other person talking, I got to put him in the back and put him back in when it's time for him to talk. But I think him to get that smoke, and I think this conversation with him and nobody, when we come up with a topic, is going to be a nice little convo. And so your boy back, you know, had to take a break, recalibrate, get my head on straight.
We back.
And, you know, we back in the building. Me and my brother got a little show that's gonna be coming up where we're gonna be taking a look at all the happenings in the community between urban apologists, the quote unquote conscious community, whether it's Kemet, Israelites, etc. So we're gonna be bringing that show to you real soon, where we breaking down all the happenings of the week, all the interactions from some of y'all favorite characters in the community, be they Christians, Israelites, Moors, Kemetic, whatever. We're gonna be looking and bringing you that information, kind of like a community, Black YouTube community, spiritual community, should say, sports center.
We're gonna be the TMZ of this thing.
You hear me? So we're gonna be talking about that, and you know, bringing all that type of content to you. So we back, we blacker than ever, and
this paradigm shift TV. You know what that means?
Yeah, y'all roll with us, and you know, look out for DMG TV 314 as well, where I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a different approach on that channel. I'll start posting the link and some of the other shows. Be talking about what it's like for a Black man to grow up in America with some of the challenges we face in relationships, you know, in brotherhood, between brothers, in business, raising your sons, raising your daughters, you know, having to provide for your family, etc. You know, we're gonna be dealing with those topics on there. I'll be interviewing, you know, a lot of sisters, things of that nature. A little bit different. I'm not really gonna be dealing with the religion over there. It's gonna.
I don't want cuz to get on me and blame me for why you ain't there, bro. Come on, it go close out. You can get there.
Right. Yeah. We'll break it all down.
I don't want
we'll
no smoke.
It all down another time. But me and little bro might be going live a little bit later when I get back. So we'll be blacker than ever, either later on tonight or tomorrow. So I'm also doing a replay of Vocab Malone and Captain K debate on baptism. That'll be up tomorrow as well. So appreciate y'all rocking with us. We out of here. That's peace.
That's peace.